The airbrush look really is the most natural, sheer type of finish that you can get from any type of makeup out there in the industry right now. Being that you spray it on and it's mixed with air, it just comes on so sheer, but yet gives coverage, and it really doesn't sit within the lines of the face. So you really do look flawless, and it looks natural at the same time. And that's why I love it. Working in television nowadays, lighting has changed so much from years ago, and the way that they set cameras and high definition has made my life originally really difficult. But with airbrushing, it has now gone from a difficult process to the easiest thing I've ever had to do in my career. That's why I love it. I have a huge airbrush unit, which I've been working with for a few years now. And for starters, I couldn't even travel with it when I would work out of state with some of my clients. So I would hope and pray that they would never say, okay, you have to bring your airbrush, because bringing it on the airplane was a nightmare for me. Not only is it extremely loud, which would interfere with a lot of what my clients would be doing when I would be working with makeup, because I'm never in an atmosphere where I'm just sitting down and they're comfortable and we're just doing makeup. They're always doing something else because we're working on shows and they're always on the go. So the noise was always a factor for me with the airbrush that I have. The size of it was always difficult for me to work with, and the fact that I had to work with an airbrush that had needles that were really hard for me to adjust depending on my clients. But with Luminess Air, not only have they managed to get it in a compact size for me to literally throw in like the smallest purse that I have and carry, but they've come out with one speed, which makes it so easy for me to use, and it is the lightest form of foundation that I've ever worked with, because I had to be really careful with some of the foundations that I was using in the past in my old airbrush that it didn't come out too heavy. But with the Luminous Air foundations, it is so light that I'd rather start out light with my foundation and build, as opposed to starting out heavy and then trying to soften it.